Hi there, Flosstube. My name is Luna. I'm super excited to be filming today. I'm not sure if y'all can tell because I only have one video up on this channel, but I'm filming with a new camera today. I'm really excited about it. I've been wanting a new one for quite some time because I do have a couple other YouTube channels, so this was a big tax return investment, but I am super excited that it's here. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Today I want to go over my whips, and I have like a little baby haul. I have some fabric and some other stuff to show you guys, and then I want to touch on whip go as well as I talked about last week. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So I guess the first thing that we will go ahead and talk about is whips. And the first one I'm going to pull out here is the That Which Does Not Kill Us Sal, which, as I said last time, I did not pull out at all this past week. We have another drop out for it at this point, but I really just burnt myself out on this piece like so much. If you didn't watch my last Flosstube, I explained that I did the whole frame for this in like 2 or 3 days, and that was like right before the first Sal thing came out, so I really spent just all my time on this piece, and I am needing to take a break from it though. I think I'm almost ready to work on it again. I'd love to be caught up on it, but I'm quite behind at this point, so I don't know if that'll happen, but this one is the same as last time. It is also without a project bag. That's just because I actually borrowed my project bag for that because I took a different project of mine with me to work on, and I just needed a better like way to bring it. So that project is my Fox Autumn piece. So I worked on this one quite a bit this past week. I don't really remember where I was at last time, so I'll try to find a screenshot and pop a picture in for you. But this is where I'm at now, and I also got a new needle minder. This is from the Etsy shop Zero Fox Given, and I love it very much. I don't think they have any more of these, but it's super cute, and yeah, I'm really happy with the amount of progress I got done on this. I started and finished both of these 2 pink colors that are here, and I filled in like this whole area, I'm pretty sure, just about. So yeah, that was pretty exciting. I'm now moving on to some of the orange down here, so we're finally getting into more like detailed stuff and less color blocks. So I'm really excited to keep making progress on this one. But yeah, that's where we're at. And my other whip, oh god, that I have to grab. This one I have on a scroll frame, so I keep it in waterproof pillowcase cover. I got this idea from my very favorite floss tuber, Jess Goodwin. She keeps a lot of her larger projects in these pillowcases, and I thought it was such a good idea, so I got one for my project. Okay, we're done with all the noise. I got one for this project and for my fiance's scroll frame project as well. Again, I can't remember where this was at last week. This is the original 151 Pokemon small sprite version. I think since the last time I filmed, the only one that I have done is Arcanine. I could be wrong. I really wanted to get some good work on this piece in the past week, but when I did the Arcanine, I got to like I started like roughly here, and I went all the way around, and I got almost back to the start, and the stitches weren't lining up, and I realized I had accidentally skipped a stitch like way back here, so I had to frog all of this outline, and it just made me very frustrated. I get frustrated very easily. It's just one of the many symptoms of my ADHD. So yeah, I ended up putting this one to the side just because I got really annoyed with it. But yeah, hopefully I'll continue working on this one. One of my goals is I really want to get this piece finished by the end of the year. That may not be realistic, but I also, when I started it last summer, I thought I could get it done by the end of last year. So yeah, but I think I'm getting really close to being done with the outlines on this, so hopefully we're getting somewhere with that. So those are where I'm at with my whips. So we can go ahead and go into the fun mail I got this week. I'm super excited to talk about this stuff. Let me find... I have such a mess to the side of me over here. Also, I apologize if I keep looking slightly off to the side. The flip out screen for this camera has like a ton of stuff going on and it's very eye-catching, so I'm just, yeah, this is literally my first time using this camera, so I'm still trying to get used to it. But, yeah, so last week, I think it was the day after I recorded my Flosstube, my tax return came. So I put in a bunch of orders for a bunch of different stuff. And one of them was from 123 Stitch, and I got the last couple things I needed to finish kitting up all of the floss and beads for my Hannah Alexander and Make It Pink Odile stitch, which I will put in a picture of here. I'm seriously so excited to start on that piece, but yeah, if I can kind of, oh god, I didn't realize the top of this bag was open. Just a bunch of different beads. We've got a couple different sizes of like black and white, and then there's also one little pack of gold ones as well. So there's a couple more in here, but they look the same as the other black and white ones, so I won't pull them out. And then the bane of everybody's existence, I also had to pick up a satin floss and a metallic floss. So I got those as well. My local craft store did not have these colors, so I had to order them, but it was fine since I had to order beads anyway. So I got all this, so all of my materials for Odile are ready to go. I did get all of the regular floss for it a couple weeks ago, so I'm super excited. The only thing I was waiting on was the fabric, and that actually came in today. I was waiting to film this Flosstube until the fabric came in because I knew it was supposed to be here early this week, and it came today. Today when I'm filming is Tuesday the 8th. So yes. Yeah, so I did my first order from Under the Sea Fabrics. I've heard a lot of Flosstubers that I watch talking about them, and I really liked some of the colors that they had, so I decided to pick up a couple different cuts of linen. And I've also never worked with like hand-dyed, like really nice fabric before, so I'm pretty excited and also slightly nervous. I'm sure I can't mess it up that badly, but we'll see what I'm capable of, I guess. So let me show you what I got. First of all, they sent like a little thank you baggie that has a bunch of candies in it. So that was really cute. I can't wait to get in there. It looks like there's an orange lifesaver in there, and I'm all about it. Orange is like my favorite flavor, so that's super hype. Yeah, so I placed this order last Tuesday and it's already here. So it really didn't take long. I was expecting it to take a lot longer since, you know, it's hand dyed and everything, but the order shipped out to me like 2 or 3 days after I placed it. So I was really impressed by that. But yeah, so this is the first cut, And I am having a really hard time showing this color to my friends because the camera does not do this color justice. So this is a 36 count opalescent linen in the color Rose Murda. It's kind of a light dusty pink that's modeled with like a gray. It is so pretty in person. I can tell on my camera it's looking a lot more brown. That's fine. I really love this cut though. And this is going to be for Odile. So I wanted to find something that had a little bit of red in it, but not all of them, but a lot of the reds were just a little bit too much for what I was looking for. So I ended up settling on this one, which is a little bit more muted. So I'm hoping that'll still allow the actual design to really stand out. So that's that one. I'm super, super happy with that. The next cut I got, this is also a 36 count linen, and this is in the color Tiramisu. This one I got for the Tinkerbell pattern that I have by Hannah Alexander and Make It Pink. All of these fabrics are for some Hannah Alexander designs. I really wanted to go all out and get some really nice fabric for these patterns because they're just beautiful. I love them. So for Tinkerbell, I was really concerned about getting something that was too vibrant for her. She's got a lot of like really light green and yellow, and I thought that if I got Sorry, I got interrupted momentarily. I thought all the cats were in my fiance's bedroom, but he let one of them out without telling me. And I got terrified because the cat was like scratching at my door and I didn't think anything was out there, or I didn't know anything was out there. So, yeah. Anyway, I think what I was saying was, I was nervous about getting too bold of a fabric for Tinkerbell because I didn't want her to get lost on the fabric. So I ended up settling on this pretty neutral, kind of a cream color. So I'm hoping that she looks good on this. I'm a little bit nervous about it, but I think it'll work out in the end. And she probably won't get stitched at least until next year, if not 2 years from now. So this will be hanging around for a little while. I just wanted to get it since I was already placing the order. And my third and final cut of fabric, this is in, oh god, I can't remember. This is in the color Aphrodite, and this is also a 36 count linen. And this is going to be for the Zelda design. I thought she would look awesome on this fabric. I've seen a couple other people doing the Zelda design and they've picked some colors similar to this and she looks amazing on them. So I think it'll work out just fine. I think the colors are gonna like really complement her dress. So I'm really excited to get to that as well. But again, I don't know when that's gonna be. So that'll be sitting around for a little bit. But yeah, I'm really excited to get started on Odile. Again, I'm using this Rose Murda opalescent fabric. This is, like I said, my first time using linen, and I'm doing I'm gonna do a little bit of like a stitch test to see what I like. But I'm either doing 1/2 or 2/2 so that it'll match up with the called for 18 count. Like stitch size, so then the beads will be the right size. So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous because I can already tell that these holes are really small for my eyes to be able to focus on. So we'll see. I did order a little like clamp light off of Amazon tonight, so hopefully that comes within the next couple days and then I can use that to continue working on this project. And then the last thing I want to touch on is my WhipGo board, which I did not update as I had said I was going to, but I kind of have a general idea of what I want to do. So I kind of flashed it up last time and I didn't really let you look at it, but this is what I have right now. I just have my okay, hold on. So I have like 3 main whips, and then the stitch along is not on here. I didn't start the stitch along until after I made my whip go board, and I figured I could keep up with my Sal and my whip go board at the same time. Yeah. Anyway, so right now what I have on here is my Pokemon stitch, my Fox Autumn stitch, and another stitch called Pumpkin Dance that I have not yet started. If you want more context on that, you are going to have to go back and watch last week's video because I don't want to repeat it for those who are returning. For the Fox Autumn stitch in particular, I have it where for each box that gets called, I'm supposed to do 10 hours of work on that stitch. And I think what I need to do is, first of all, I have 2 lines worth of Fox Autumn, and I think I'm going to take out one of those and replace it with Odile. And I also think I'm going to bump that down from 10 to 8 hours, or change it to like work on it for 5 days or like 5 sittings. I think that might be a little bit more doable for me and slightly less intimidating. 10 hours is honestly very achievable for me within a month, but I think the number is just really like messing with my brain and my executive dysfunction issues. So I think I'm gonna do that, and then I think I'm going to take out one of the lines, because I again have 2 lines for my Pokemon stitch. I think I'm gonna take out one of those and add in some Odile stuff, or possibly my Sal. I'm not really sure yet. I need to play around with it a little bit, but the point is that Odile is going to be added to my Whip Go board. I just need to figure out how to put her in there. And I think I'm going to focus on like doing a certain number of days or a certain number of sittings with that project, as opposed to any certain like number of stitches or anything like that. I think that would just get to be a little bit much for me. So that's what I'm thinking. Hopefully next week I'll actually have like redone my Whip Go board and I can show you guys for sure like what that's looking like. But that's where I'm at right now. One other thing I just realized I forgot to mention is I did also order my first Gecko Rouge kit last week. I'm really, really excited about it. I ended up deciding to go with the Bohemia kit by Medusa Dollmaker. I can't remember what count fabric I got it on. I think a 25 count. And I'm just ridiculously excited for that to come in. It hasn't shipped yet because they make all their kits by hand, so I have to wait for them to finish putting it all together and everything. But yeah, I've been so excited about that. I really can't wait for that to come in. I have considered also putting that on my Whip Go board, but I don't really know when it's gonna be here, or like what their processing times look like right now, or what shipping times look like right now. So I'm nervous that if I put it on there, it's not gonna show up until like July, and then, you know, it's gonna get called a bunch of times and, you know, whatever. So I'm not sure what to do with that. I might just put a couple squares in and see what happens, but yeah, I think that is about everything. Oh, I also forgot to mention, because I was hoping to have these like done and ready to show you the completed project, but I decided to start making my own project bags. I have been sewing for about a decade, and I actually used to do a lot of costuming and cosplay, and I'm not trying to like brag about it, but I have like won awards for my craftsmanship, so it's a really big deal to me. I absolutely love sewing, but I've kind of fallen off of it the past few years. So I thought that it would be a really good way to ease myself back into it, because it's literally just rectangles. So I picked up some really cute fabric from Joann's and some vinyl, and some fusible fleece, and I'm planning to put some of those together hopefully this week or next. I do get migraines, and I'm having some like pre-migraine symptoms today, so I'm assuming that's the full migraine is going to be coming tomorrow or the day after, so I'm not sure if those are going to get done this week, but yeah, I was able to find some really cute like witchy and like astrology themed cotton, so I'm super excited to get those going. I've also vaguely tossed around the idea of like selling project bags on Etsy, but I don't know. We'll have to see how I enjoy the process first, because I don't want to get myself in over my head, but I think it could potentially be really fun, so we'll see where that ends up. And hopefully again next week I'll have some to show you guys. But yeah, I think that is actually everything that I have to talk about. I know I didn't get a ton done this week in terms of stitching. I ended up having just a really long week last week with work. Yeah, it's just been a lot lately. So I've been like coming home and just crashing, just absolutely crashing on the couch. But nonetheless, I hope that you guys enjoyed my second ever Flosstube video. I really appreciate the really kind reception I got on my first one. It got way more views than I thought it was going to, so I super appreciate it. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'm trying to build this channel from absolutely nothing, so every single subscriber just absolutely makes my day, so I really, really appreciate all of you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will talk to you hopefully next Tuesday. I'm hoping to film on Mondays, so we will see. But yes, goodbye!